so kati sabbiiti eno amawulire agasinze okuba nga ate gavaayo gega ssentebe w'ekibiina ki NRM General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni okuba nti waneno mu disitulikiti y'e Gomba ate mu nnaku zinene nti neesigaddeyo tugende mu kulonda yalonze omuntu agenda okuba nga ate asaggula akalulu ke mu nnaku zino nti neesigaddeyo era ng'oyo gwe yalonze si mulala y'omu ku abo abaali baagala okuvuganya ku kifo ky'omubaka wa Paalamenti ewa Gomba West Honorable Nalongo Jane Kalumba Sale ate oyo eyali akkiriziddwa akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ate era akakiiko ke kamu ne kaba nga ate kamuwanduukululamu. So pulezidenti yamulonze era n'amuwa ebikozesebwa byonna omuli posters omuli amasaati n'ebintu ebirala obaolyawo ebiyinza okuba nga ate bitambuza ensonga eyo naye nga okusinziira ku batunuulizi era abalondoola oba okugoberera ebyobufuzi naddala waneeno mu ddondero waneeno mu disitulikiti y'e Gomba bagamba nti obaolyawo kino kiyinza okuba nga pulezidenti nti yakisinziirizza ku kyalabikira ku kisaawe ensambwe walinga ennaku z'omwezi 23 omwezi guno ogw'Ekkumi ogw'omwaka oguwedde nti tanapu teyalabika bulungi nnyo nti pulezidenti Museveni obaolyawo kyekyamuleetedde okugamba nti waneeno mu disitulikiti y'e Gomba disitulikiti gyenva ate ezaalibwa omuntu oyo anvuganyiza ddala ddala kineetaaga okuba nga ate nteekamu amaanyi agasinga okubeera ag'enjawulo. Kaakati era omuntu oyo omu eyalondeddwa ate okuba nga asaggulira ekibiina ki NRM obululu waneeno mu disitulikiti y'e Gomba ate era ye muntu y'omu olunaku olwaleero siibye atambula naye wakati mu kusagula akalulu ka pulezidenti Museveni so yavuddeyo n'agamba nti abawagizi bange newankubadde nze nava mu lwokaano naye kambalage omuntu omulala gwe mugenda okuba nga ate mudda emabega gwe mugenda okuba nga muwagira era nga asazeewo kugenda mabega w'omu ku abo be baali bavuganya naye nga naye si wa kibiina ki NRM so ali ku mulimu gwa kusaggula kalulu ka NRM naye asazeewo kudda mabega wa mugongo gwa muntu atali wa NRM nga ajjidde ku bannamunigina so abawagizi bonna ku lwaleero abalaze nti tulina kubeera mabega wa Ronald Mukimbiri so njagala okkirize nkomewo NBS Political Command Center naye nga mu disitulikiti y'e Gomba sofa ebyo ebibaddeyo ne mu disitulikiti y'Empigi mu Greater Mpigi yonna okutwalizaamu ebyobufuzi ebbugumu ly'amaanyi nnyo nnyini ddala kana leka nkomewo eyo ate otutwaleko n'ebitundu by'eggwanga ebirala ne tulabe ebiki ebiri erudda eyo.
Neda katugendeko mu bitundu ebirala Sekide, many thanks for giving us that update. Alex Mugasha is on standby from Mbara, giving us an update on what the mood like. Alex, if you were to describe the mood 5 days to election, what would you say it looks like when it comes to the Western region?
Thank you very much, Canary. Good evening to you and good evening to you watching us. I can really confirm that many Ugandans are really ready for the 15th of this very month. Because as we speak, the parties, especially the National Resistance Movement, it looks like it is a beehive of activities. And we have seen most of the camps of different candidates have indeed been moving across different districts, including Mbara City. At least we see different activities happening. For example, the latest that we have is the National Youth Chairman for the NRM, that is Honorable Tanga Collins, has just landed in Mbara City ahead of distribution of the motorcycles that will be used in, mobilizing support and also helping the young people to mobilize support and also monitor the election or the voting process across different districts in the Ankole sub-region, and that is in the NRM. And we have also seen the National Unity Platform candidate, presidential candidate, also conclude his campaigns in the Ankole sub-region yesterday, where he was in Rubindi Town Council, where he definitely urged the people of Ankole to make sure that they vote with confidence. They should not vote with, attitude of intimidation, because it is their right. And those were some of his words, that they should go out and vote. We also saw the National Unity Platform Regional Coordinator, Honorable Bright Muhomza, who is also a candidate for Mbara City South Member of Parliament, also make huge or gross allegations about the National Resistance Movement, chairperson for Mbarara district, that he is planning, together with other NRM leaders, to frustrate the support of the National Unity Platform and also rig elections. Those were gross allegations there. But we reached out to the National Resistance Movement chairman, that is Honorable Kurajire Prosper, and he refuted the allegations, saying that, well, they do not have enough money to, for example, buy out all the people of Mbarara district. He also adds that the Mbarara district has more than 150,000 people. So how much money then would they need to buy out people to join the NRM? He also says that Mbarara district is proudly NRM. We can only wait to see whether on the 15th of this very month, that is next week Thursday, whether Mbarara district is proudly NRM or they will betray them.
Very much, Alex Mugasha. And for that update, we'll be looking forward to, honestly, what happens on the 15th of January. We are now joined by Jonathan Taiwa, the Secretary for Student Affairs of the National Youth Council, a statutory body established by Parliament to organize and engage Uganda's youth in development, protect them from manipulation and promote unity and national consciousness under the National Youth Council Act, but controversy over its role in political mobilization for the ruling NRM and President Yoweri Museveni. Now, critics say that a body with a statutory mandate to protect youth interests should remain politically neutral. Yet, recent resolutions and statements from the National Youth Council actively promoting the NRM agenda across the country, and they are doing that actively. We unpack these issues today with Jonathan to understand how the Council reconciles its statutory role with its apparent partisan activities. Jonathan, many thanks for speaking to us tonight. The National Youth Council Act clearly, as you may have read, establishes the National Youth Council as a body to organize youth, promote unity, and protect young people from manipulation. Now, my question to you is, given this mandate, how do you justify the Council's involvement in mobilization, specifically the NRM and President Yoweri Museveni campaigns?
Thank you so much, Colonel, and good evening to the viewers. Yes, I agree. The National Youth Council is supposed to be a neutral body established by the Act of Parliament. But we have to also be aware that during our elections, when we are being voted for from the village level going upwards, we participate through our different political parties. And I believe that makes us to be part of the political parties where everyone is willing to belong to.
Right. But critics, including youth leaders from opposition parties, have publicly stated that National Youth Council is a national structure. And you agree with me on that, and not a branch of the NRM. So it should operate impartially, and it should do that while serving the interests of all youth, not youth from the NRM. So how do you respond to these concerns about the mechanisms that you intend to deploy with the National Youth Council to safeguard political neutrality?
One, mobilization is what you do as a member of a political party, the NRM. As a member of the National Youth Council, our job or our mandate is neutral in its nature, and we believe after elections or moving forward, we shall be working with all the young people of this country, irrespective of which political party they belong to. Just like everyone votes for a president of this country, but whoever becomes the president serves the entire nation, and the council will serve all the young people of this country.
All right, so look, I've seen what has been put around, and I can tell you that looking at the organizational resources, including letterheads, have been used in support of NRM's Yellow Youth Movement and election mobilization. You're supposed to be a neutral platform. How do you ensure that public resources and institutional identity are not exploited for partisan campaigning?
Thank you. It's a good question. One is that, as I told you earlier, is that yes, we have to be neutral, but again, we belong to a certain political party. And therefore, I believe that we have different mandates as members of the party, but as well as members of the council. Therefore, we shall be able to perform very well at the party level, but also at the council level, to work with all the parties in this country and all the young people who are willing to participate in the National Youth Council or the development programs of the government and the National Youth Council.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jonathan Taiwa, for speaking to us tonight. We are going to be joined by Bernard Odoi, Member of Parliament, who is representing the youth from Eastern Uganda, also the chairperson of the Parliamentary Forum on the Youth, to discuss everything that has to do with elections around the young people. But that comes after this break.
Every morning, many parents wake their children in the wee hours to beat heavy traffic just to reach a good school. Say goodbye to drop-off stress.
Including the fact that you just don't invade a country